Okay, so we're gonna get started. Once again, thank you everybody for attending. This is the first annual meeting, and yeah, we just want to say welcome to the Actuarial Association. Now, I know most of you have received this flyer. This is just a little description of what we have to offer, and I'll give you a moment now to scan the QR code if you haven't done so already. It'll take you to our link tree, and you can see our social medias, our website, and things like that. So yeah, before we get into this, yeah, I'm Dylan Cervantes. I'm the president. I'm sure a lot of you have received the emails. Over the summer, these are just some constitution changes. So last year, it was unprecedented. We didn't have a previous officer apply for a president or vice president position. And so we have added this new clause that if nobody applies for it as a previous officer, we will follow the requirements of being just an executive officer. So you have to have been in the association previously, and you have to have attended, I believe, 6 events a quarter. And the second is for our banking method. As many of you know, we used to do Venmo, but now it is through Zelle, as we have a Chase bank account set up. And we've had Secretary Jaime Gomez take that over for the creation. You can see the full constitution on our website. And yeah, lastly, our official location now is the PSAT office in South Hall. So a little bit about myself. I'm a transfer student and I'm currently a senior. I originally am from the suburbs of Los Angeles in the San Fernando Valley. And yeah, fun fact, I love soccer. And today I just got confirmation that the association has a soccer team for intramurals. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm hoping I could see some of you out in the field. And yeah, this association helped me a lot last year. I came in, I knew about the major and about the career, but I learned a lot more when I joined the association. And I believe the reason I got an internship over the summer is because of the opportunities that were provided through the association. My goal is to help all students, especially newer students and transfer students, as much as possible. I want to help you just as much as I got help last year. And yeah, I plan on having a virtual and in-person career fair recruiting season. And yeah, we're still getting more companies joining the career fair. Yeah, some of them are new, so I'm really happy about that, about making new connections. And next, I'll pass it on to Sean.
Oh, sorry. Hi, everybody. My name is Sean. Yemin Sean. I'm currently the vice president of the year. I was in the leadership team last year as a secretary. I'm a second year student, and I'm expected to graduate on June 2024. I love pets. I used to have a lot of pets. Have a lot of. I used to have like 10 pets in my family, and I love to try out different sport, fencing, horse riding, skydiving, etc. They're just fun. And then here's just the goal. My goals of the year. As a vice president, I'm assisting dean in leading the team. I'm aiming to further develop the association sites and the service. I'm planning to connect with more professional resource as well as academia. I manage and help other officers projects on further develop our association. And I help out with planning and discussion with all the officers. And I'm currently sitting for exam P on November and FM on February. If you guys are study P or FM, welcome to text me or send me a chat later. We can all study together. Yeah, and I wish to get my BSMS program next year during the spring. So yeah, Dylan, you can pass on.
Hi everyone, my name is Aaron Majaja. I'm going to be the treasurer of the Actuarial Association this year, and I'm looking to graduate next year. Fun fact, I have performed at the Staples Center before for the LA Clippers, 2 times actually. And as the treasurer, what I'm in charge of is essentially submitting the proper documentation to the IRS so that we remain a nonprofit organization. We just established that this year. And what this allows us, enables us is to be tax-free, which is, or tax-exempt, which is something really important that we established this year. Something about me, I've passed exam P and FM. I'm sitting for IFM this November. So if anyone else is also studying for IFM, feel free to reach out to me. And currently, I'm working at Aon as a health consulting actuarial intern until the end of the school year. And yesterday, I just got information of a full-time return offer. So I'll probably be going there after graduation. And on my free time, I'm an avid motorcycle rider. I enjoy binging K-dramas, and I love to try out new recipes as an amateur chef. And something that I value a lot about this association, on top of the other countless benefits, is the mentorship program. I was able to receive great advice about the actuarial field, which helped me get to where I am today. So if anything, probably like the mentorship program is worth becoming a member. Now I will pass it off to Richard.
Hi everyone, my name is Richard. I am a treasurer for the UCSB Actuarial Association, and my job as the treasurer, I validate and cross-check membership payments daily to ensure members get the benefits. And my goals for this association is to make everyone feel welcome and introduce the association to expand to more students. And then on my free time, I like to exercise and play golf. And I'm also taking exam P this November. So great working alongside with all other officers too. Very nice officers. I'll pass it to the next.
Hi guys, I'm Megan. I'm the Community Development Director. I'm a third year, and I hope to graduate by June 2024 with my BS and MS completed. Fun fact, my birthday is on Halloween, but I've never seen a single horror movie. So when you're here, you connect a lot with professors, you like go to classes, you want to reach companies, and you talk to advisors. Generally, it's a lot of talking to you and kind of like going to the future. But what I found is that it's really important to connect with your fellow students, fellow majors, because really we're the only ones that are experiencing the same things as you. And I think you can get the best advice from talking to each other. And so I plan to hold social events like our beach barbecue coming up this Friday, as well as other things like hikes, ice skating events, and study sessions and groups. Like a lot of our officers said, they're taking exams at certain times, and we're all taking like similar classes, but we don't know each other. So I hope to create like a spreadsheet, and then you can like reach out to each other, have a friend in the class. We also have a tutoring program and a mentorship program like Aaron was talking about. Really good. We connect upperclassmen and lowerclassmen, and we can give advice to each other. And as I said, I'm in the BSMS program pre-admitted, and I just passed exam P, and I'm hoping to sit for exam FM in April.
All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Mason, and I am the outreach director for the association this year. I am a fourth-year transfer student, but I will be staying an extra year, so I'm going to be graduating next in 2024 to complete the BSMS program. And fun fact about me is that I'm a second-degree black belt. It took me about 7.5 years. But my main plan for this year is to help promote the association and its events so that we can grow its presence on campus and encourage participation in the association, both to new members and veteran members that we already have in our association, but mostly new members because it's hard to kind of put yourself out there and get involved. Primarily though, I do want to grow our field of connections. I want to be able to provide the most amount of resources and opportunities for our members, which means, contacting recruiters or alumni to host events here so that our members can learn more about the field of actuarial science. And so, like I said, I'm aiming to complete the BSMS program next year, and I've passed exam P, FM, and I'll be sitting for IFM in November.
Hi, my name is Michael. I am the Tech and Media Coordinator, and I'm also a fourth year, and I'm also planning to take the BSMS program. As you can see, I'm a pretty huge mechanical keyboard nerd, so if you are also interested, that's pretty cool. I primarily manage social media, and I also want to take this moment to please pull out your phones and follow UCSB AA on Instagram. That is primarily where I'm going to post most of the important updates, but I also manage the Facebook and Discord. So my main primary goals this year are to continue to improve the website. If you haven't accessed the website, it's a pretty great hub of all the information pertaining to the organization, and to also continue working on the professional development hub with Marie and Lucky. And like I said, I am pre-admitted to the program, and I plan to graduate in 2024. I have passed PNFM, and this association has actually got me really passionate about the PNC industry, so I'm looking to sit for Mass 1 next May, and I look forward to getting to know all of you better.
Hi, my name is Marie Borak, and I am the Officer of Professional Development for this year for the association. The Actuarial Association helps members advance both career-wise and professionally. We support several directions, and we invite you to participate in full exam preparation, case competitions, and publishing projects on GitHub. The last is a new initiative, and I am urging you to populate this space. The goal is to have a UCSB AIA space on GitHub where students post Python, R, SAS, or Excel code that is useful for completing actuarial projects. For example, specific types of visualizations, calculations, such as for present value of different insurance products, etc. However, simple and short, as long as the code is written clearly, explained, and can be reused, you are welcome to submit it to this space. This makes not only an excellent submission to your resume, but also considered by borrowing code and make it possible to complete projects faster. The Actuarial Association will discuss with professors the possibility of integrating this activity into class projects. Regarding case competitions, we are planning for preparation seminars and our own competition in spring, as well as a traditional yearly competition such as UCLA. For exams, there is a lot of support, starting with PSTAT 182T, which has recently been aligned to the new syllabus of exams PNFM, the partnerships with Coaching Actuaries and the Infinite Actuary, and the forum on Discord where we encourage you to sell and buy manuals or share resources. Last but not least, our professional development pages contain numerous recent and very useful resources, including but not limited to tips on internship interviews, experiences using TIA and Coaching Actuaries, etc. We invite you to contribute posts to this website, which you can then mention in your resume. It may seem difficult to take advantage of the whole roster of opportunities, but we urge you to participate and see your career take off. I will now pass along to the next person.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jaime Gomez. I recently just joined the executive team as the secretary. I'm a fourth year, and a little fun fact about me is I run marathons. You see me around Isla Vista with my shirt off, that's me. A little bit about me is I'm a fourth year actuarial science student, and I have a desire to pursue a career in finance. As part of the organization, I feel like you can do a lot of things in this organization, and you can pursue a career in finance, you can pursue a career in actuary, you can pursue a career in pretty much anything that involves statistics. And so I think that's one of the benefits of joining this organization. On my free time, I like to snowboard, wakeboard, and dirt bike ride. If anyone likes to do those things, please reach out to me. I'm a very social person. I also like to travel a lot and eat all different types of cuisine. So come get to know me, and I can't wait to meet everyone. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Lucky, a third-year actuarial science student here at UCSB and a general officer at the Actuarial Association Club. My main task is to continually develop and design the club's Discord server, and something I plan to bring to the club moving forward through the quarter is to create study session for exams and classes, as well as hosting info session to help new member understand the basic insurance industry. I would also like to take this moment to mention that everyone who has registered through Google Form to please join the Discord server and create a ticket. From there, you can just send a screenshot of the payment and provide the email address you signed up with, and you'll be able to access your welcome package.
Thank you to all officers. So yeah, our club, we just want to provide the best resources and opportunities for our members. You know, we have all the info sessions, workshops, and especially case competitions I think are important. And we're able to prepare you for all those things. Yeah, I know for some of you, it's right at the beginning of the year, but we urge you to, reach out if you need help with something, or, check out our website or our social media to see for any extra help or any events. It's a really good way to get involved in, the student life at the school. Yeah, we're just here to help you. So we can just go through, what is an actuary. I know that many of you are actuarial science majors, but this club is open to all majors, specifically math, finance, even STEM, PSAT obviously being the main one. But yeah, with the workshops we have to offer, we can help you, prepare for recruiting and get a position. So yeah, an actuary master's mathematics of insurance, and people insure against various risks. So an actuary is also a specialist in risk management. There are two main tracks in the US, certified actuaries. There's the SOA, which is focused on life and health insurance, and CAS, which is focused on property and casualty. But there's new directions. One example is becoming a certified risk analysis. And I've spoken to professors about being an actuary that can represent blockchain or types of, I hate to say, but cryptos, things like that. There's new technologies coming out, and for every type of business and technology, there needs to be an actuary to, to find out insurance costs, reserving, and pricing. So it's a job that there'll always be a demand for. It's niche, and it's very lucrative, to say the least. So steps of becoming an actuary. Now, academically, you can get a BS, MS, and even a PhD in actuarial science, finance, mathematical finance, or statistics. But you don't need to have, these are recommended. These will help you get easier as an actuary. But you don't need to have these majors to become an actuary. Over the span of the past couple of months in my internship, I found several actuaries who had majors in communications and health science. And recently I had an interview where the representative was a teacher, and she decided to switch over to become an actuary. So it's just like being a stockbroker. You just have to pass exams, and you can pursue the career. So academically, you can publish your material on GitHub, like Marie talked about, and you can work on undergraduate research papers. You can check out UCSB, LAUR, and URCA. And if you're in a master's program, they have research opportunities as well. So professionally, we talked about SOA and CAS, and there's 10 exams. There's different certifications as well. The verified educational experiences. And yeah, this is passing actuarial exams, sitting for exams, and you can learn more about the exam process, the tracks that we have, and how to prepare for an exam, and workshops we'll be having this quarter, and we'll be announcing those in the coming weeks. So networking, something that is important to know about the insurance industry, and especially the actuarial industry. It's a very tight industry. Everybody knows everybody. You can talk to a representative at Blue Shield, and they'll know the representatives at Aon or Marsh or Mercer. Everybody knows everybody. And so the one piece of advice that I got early on was never burn bridges, always be kind. And you don't want anything coming back to bite you. But at the same time, that really helps you out, with references, recommendations. And yeah, with networking, we really push you to have a LinkedIn. It's really easy to connect with people in positions of, like managerial positions or directors, or even, actuarial associates. With those connections, it's a lot easier to get opportunities like internships and full-time positions. So now I'll let Marie talk about the PD Hub.
So I've created a professional development hub. The link is at the top of the slide where you can see. And it's basically promotes 3 components, which are support, collaboration, and promotion. So we have UCSB AP web pages, which contain information related to actuarial exams, to case competitions, to projects, and to the Actuarial Association seminars. But we have other components such as the forum on Discord, where people can share resources such as manuals for exams, can form teams, for instance, for case competitions, can collaborate on projects for various classes. It's also a direct line of communication with the Actuarial Association officers. We have a support ticket system where you can put in a request for any form of assistance that you may require. And we also give announcements for Actuarial Association events. And then last but not least, we have the GitHub repository where projects can be published and reviewed. As I said before, this is a space where you can put code related to the projects that you have worked on academically. Our goal at the end of the day is to help you grow academically and professionally, and hopefully the Professional Development Hub can help you with that.
Thank you, Marie. So our big event of the fall quarter is the in-person career fair. It will be the first career fair in person since 2019. And we're happy to announce we have 15 companies as of now. Like I said earlier, we're still getting companies to join. And alongside the career fair, we have virtual information sessions as well as in-person information sessions. So coming up, the first one is the Pacific Life session, which will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Sobel Hall. These information sessions are a great way to learn more about what the company has to offer in terms of study programs, the work culture, and what type of opportunities they have. We highly recommend you attend, as they take note of who attends, and with the resume booklets that you've seen many emails about, they'll be able to put 2 and 2 together, see who's interested, who attended, and who they're targeting, and it gives you a much better chance of being contacted for an interview. And then following that career fair on October 13th, there will be Aon, Blue Shield, and Sharon will be doing in-person interviews on campus. I know it's been a long time since we've done in-person interviews. The last in-person interview I had was, I believe, Yogurtland in 2018, right when I was in high school. So we know that you want to improve. So we have interview workshop on October 10th, and we'll be announcing that next week just to give you a heads up for it. We'll be doing posing certain questions they ask, how to prepare, and really how to research a company, and doing your due diligence so that you have a better chance of getting an offer. And this is about submitting resumes. So yeah, you can find that page, this page here, and a list of info sessions that we'll be having on our website, and you can go under career fair. For resume submission, you're going to want to email it to aa.ucsb@gmail.com. And 3 rules: it has to be 1 page, it has to be a PDF, and it has to be in the form last name _ first name _ resume with capital R, or it will not be accepted. And deadlines, we know it's really soon, but the deadline is 6:30. So if you haven't submitted already for Pacific Life, do so as soon as the meeting ends. They always have early information sessions, so we always have to have earlier deadlines for them. And for the rest of the companies on the career fair list and information sessions, you'll need to submit by October 3rd at 6:30 p.m. So over this weekend, we highly recommend you work on your resume. And yeah, tomorrow we're very happy to announce that we have Sally Ezra from Ezra Penland. The company has been doing actuarial recruiting, helping actuaries understand the industry and get positions for 20 years now. She has a lot of experience and a lot of good advice. The event will be at 12 p.m. at Sobel Hall in the PSTAT office. So if you weren't able to attend our resume workshop on yesterday, we really want you to come tomorrow. And for extra help, it's always good to, I send this out in the email, it's always good to share your resume with other people, your friends, maybe your parents, and even professors. A lot of professors at UCSB they're really happy to help you. So after class, office hours, drop by, ask them how it looks, and yeah, just work on it as much as possible. We really want you to succeed in this recruiting season. And Megan, would you like to talk about the upcoming events?
Sure. Can you go to the next slide?
Yes.
Okay. So right now, okay, so we got the resume workshop, general meeting is right now. Duncan Chair was today. So we have our beach barbecue on Friday. I think there's another slide on the next page, but that's from 3 to 7 at Goleta State Park, I believe. There's a form. I don't have it right now. I think, could someone put the form in the chat? Fill it out by today. Let me know if you can come. We'll have food, drinks, music, a lot of games. You can get to know the officers, get to know each other. And then we have our career fair, as it says here, October 13th, what Dylan just talked about. Resume wars, send in your resume. And then here's our general flyer that you've seen a lot, I think. Scan the QR code. It has a lot of important links. Yeah, and you can go to the next page. So our annual barbecue social in the middle, as I was saying, and then Math Motivators is really good opportunity, I believe. It is tutoring for middle school and high school students. So you can tutor algebra, geometry, SAT, ACT, financial literacy, and you don't need tutoring experience. So it looks really good on a resume, I think. And if you're in the honors program here, you can actually get honors credit as well. And what they do is you could tutor a student or multiple students, depending on your workload. They're very flexible. And as well as tutoring them, you also get connections with other companies, a lot of insurance companies, big names. And if you're interested, we have an info session, October 4th, 4 p.m. on Zoom. And there you can learn a lot more.
Thank you, Megan. And yeah, the flyer here for the career fair, this is the updated version. It'll be sent out next Monday. So one thing to note is if you don't have to be a paid member to attend these info sessions or the workshops, but some of the exclusive benefits of being a member are, the one big one coming up is only AA members are allowed to attend the first 2 hours of the career fair. So there'll be less traffic. You have a better opportunity to make a connection with some of the representatives. And that's a great chance to, make sure they remember who you are. Another one, as Lucky and Marie discussed, is a welcome package. So by making a ticket in our Discord server and providing your proof of membership dues having been paid, you'll get discounts for TIA, Coaching Actuaries. Coaching Actuaries one is 70% off the full price. So it's really good. I started using that in my most recent exam, and I wish I did it earlier on, as well as formula sheets for Coaching Actuaries for the most recent syllabus. And then if you want to take part in the case competitions, and the first workshop will be open to everybody, but when we have professors such as Janet Duncan or our own UCSB case competition, you'll need to be a paid member. And yeah, thank you everybody. One last thing, so just overall, this quarter is recruiting and a little bit of intro to case competitions. Next quarter in winter will be case competitions, how to do them, the UCLA competition, our own, why they're so helpful. And in spring, it's a little bit more relaxed. We'll have some more social events, and we'll be having some speakers as well come to give Q&As and talk more about the actuarial industry. And here again, the QR code is. If anybody has any questions, you can unmute yourself, or you can type in the chat.
So question, just want to make sure that the resume thing, it was last name _ first name _ resume?
Yes,
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I'll be submitting that right now.
of course. Happy to have you back, Jerry.
Thank you. Yeah, good to see you as the president. You know, CC greatness represented.
Is that the resume I submit through the email that you will give to all the companies on the career fair through our association?
Yes. So when you send your resume to that email, it'll be made into a booklet. And like I said, the Pacific Life deadline today at 6:30 will be sent only to Pacific Life. And on October 3rd, that booklet will be sent to all the companies. So if you want to have a better chance at getting an offer, getting an interview, definitely get it in by October 3rd.
So another question is about the career fair. So is that the company will contact me for that they want to chat with me on the fair, or if I can just ask them any questions I want?
Yes. Thank you for the question. So the career fair, it's been a while, but it's set up in Corwin Pavilion and run for a few hours. There will be the 15 companies will be there attending, each with their own table and representatives, and you'll be able to ask about positions they have, company culture, leadership programs, things like that. They're really helpful with that. And usually they have people that they already have interest in. So you definitely want to talk to them if you're going to apply for them or you've already done so. And we will inform you, but we know that these companies will be contacting our students before the in-person interviews so that, you can get prepared for it. And then as well as, they'll see all your resumes and they'll reach out to you saying, we're really interested. Here's a meeting link, or, what's your availability? So it really opens up opportunities, makes it a lot easier, to get a summer internship or full-time position. And like Aaron said about Aon, he started with the internship and now he has a full-time position for next summer. That's amazing. And I know that some of these companies, they're looking for seniors for full-time positions. They're looking for sophomores and juniors for internships. So, if you're really interested in starting working right now, or when you graduate in June, if you're a senior, this is a really great way. You can get your career started right away, and kind of avoid that whole process of waiting after graduation. Another thing I want to say is the main recruiting season is now for finance, for actuarial science, for data science. If you don't get an internship now, there's always the spring session. That's when I got my internship, was in late March. I didn't think I was going to get one. It was last minute and I was really happy about it. And yeah, so there's always chances to apply. Through us, we'll also send you emails. You may have seen Anna's emails already, the academic coordinator of the PSAT department. She'll send out emails about new opportunities for the career recruiting season and for later on, just other companies. So yeah, keep your eyes open for emails. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, I see the chat.
I can answer that question. Since right now you're currently MF4A, I think 120A require you to have some one. I think if you're taking 120A in this quarter or next quarter, after you take it, you need some time to study in terms of study, like maybe a half quarter to study the material. That's review the material in 120A. Also, like learning, like because 120A only cover 60% to 70% of exam P, and you do need, because it's the exam, it will require you to like have a lot of practice. So I think after you take Math A, try to take 120A next quarter, and if you feel comfortable with it and you feel like you are then do the material, because 120A is a difficult course in our pre-study department. So after you take 120A, you feel comfortable with the material. It will depend on how much time how comfortable you are. You can spend like a 2 or 3 months to study exam P at the same time, or you can determine like, maybe I can study the exam later on.
Thank you, Sean. And just to add on, it used to be they'd recommend 120A and 120B, but the syllabus has changed and things like transformations from 120B aren't on the exam anymore, at least for exam P. So like Sean said, about 70% of the material is covered. In 120A, you'll just have to study insurance on the side, claims and policy limits, things like that. But for the bulk of it, 120A will prepare you. You can study concurrently for the exam, but we recommend, especially if you're a new student, maybe over winter break. I know we have a 1 month long winter break this time around, or spring break's a week. That might be some time. Summer really is the best time, but if you can fit it into your schedule, definitely go for it. And yeah, we have study groups you can reach out to, things like that. We're always here to help you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Any other questions? I see a question about freshmen for the career fair. So yeah, I'll be honest, it can be harder for freshmen to get internships. I have heard of it happening before. Regardless if you don't get one, it's really good to get to know the industry, talk to people, make these connections on LinkedIn, and then practicing building your resume. A resume can take a while to build, especially if you're passing an exam or you do a case study, you do a project in a course, or a course has like something that's important to add. You want to get in the habit of building your resume and the format. And I'd say especially interviews. When I had my first interview, I was rusty to say the least, but after the countless interviews, you get better and better. You notice your mistakes. You notice the patterns of the types of questions they have, and the right way to answer things. So even if you don't get a position, it's great to prepare yourself for the coming year. So I see question. Yeah, so one thing for resume, just since you mentioned that, definitely say you're sitting for a resume. It shows that you're trying and you're studying for it, so you're serious. And then in terms of updating it, unfortunately we can't because it's a resume booklet, but you can definitely talk about that. If you get an interview, in the info session, if you talk to them afterwards, you get a chance, you can mention that. So maybe they'll remember that. Interview workshop. Thank you, Dylan. That'll be October 10th. I believe it's 5 p.m. We'll be sending out an email. We'll send out emails the week of on Monday, usually in the early afternoon or in the AM for, workshops happening, main like social events, info sessions. For that one, I'll also give a few days before to let you prepare. But yeah, we'll be going over common questions you're asked, questions that you should be asking the companies, research you need to do, how to be successful, mistakes to avoid, a lot of things. What I find is for interviews can make or break your chance of getting a position. I didn't have an exam pass before summer, and I thought I can't get an interview, or I can't get an internship, because I had so many interviews. I practiced and practiced, and it went well, and I got it. So a lot of times it can be your interview, confidence, being professional, things like that. So we'll be going over a lot of that on the 10th. Jeff, definitely. Yes, we'll be preparing interview questions. We may even be like doing like role play, like, you know, someone will pose as the interviewer, someone will pose as the interviewee. You know, there's a lot of there's like probably 10 common questions, maybe 15. So we'll definitely have a list of those for you. Andrew, what is a VEE? So it's a verified educational experience. You can do it either through your university or you can do it through courses offered through SOA. And I believe TIA might have courses as well. I could be wrong. I think ACTEX does. So these courses, there's a few, there's a statistics one, PSTAT 120B covers it. There's accounting, which is a micro and macro accounting course, will cover it. Econ 1 and 2 here at UCSB. And Econ 134A, so statistical like finance, that's another one. There's one more, I believe, but it can be covered through online courses, UCSB, and even community college will cover it. You can go to the SOA. We'll talk about this more in the resume workshop, or in the interview workshop. I'll talk about it. You can go to the SOA and look up, you know, campuses, look up for VEEs, select your campus, and they'll give you the exact course you took. And so, yeah, these Econ 134 is an elective, it's an additional course you can take. So that will, you know, the PSAT department definitely recommends that you do it. Sorry, Sean, is there something you wanted to say about this as well?
But don't worry, I just try to help you to catch the last one. I think the last one is Econ 3A in our school, and that's accounting, and the Econ 124A.
Financial accounting. Financial accounting, that's another one.
Yeah.
All right. I see Michaela. So there's a channel called Ticket. So you can open up a ticket and Mason looks like he answered that. So sorry, Mason. So you can open a ticket, show that you paid your dues, and then you'll get access to the welcome package with the discounts, the formula sheets. Like I said, you'll get exclusive access to the first 2 hours of the career fair, case competition events, but the actual PDFs and material will be provided through Discord.
Yeah, and lastly, I want to add a little bit more. So due to the constitution changes and due to like many requests from our member, so we are planning to recruit more officer for our team this school year. But the officer has to be a member, and the position we are trying recruiting now are all administrative, which is not in our executive board this year. So if you guys are interested, please like come to Friday's Beach Barbecue and talk to us for more.
Thanks for coming, Michaela.
Any question, anybody? If you don't have any question, you're welcome to leave.
I had a question. It's not really like about what this meeting's about. I'm trying to do like the exam reimbursement thing.
Yep.
And on like the first form, it says like student signature, but it's online and there's no text box there. So what?
Yeah, I think what you need to do is that either you print it and sign it, or another option is to go to the PDF editor. You can kind of have option to put you like there's option like a add signature, and you can do that there.
Okay.
Well.
Thank you.
No worry. Welcome to ask question.
Thanks for coming, Pablo.
Thanks for coming, Pablo. Any other question? Or anything you want to ask? Thank you guys for coming.
Any last minute questions?